Have you ever do something and it is so hard for you because you do it alone? Well, maybe it probably the task is so hard. But after you ask for a help from your friends, for a help from your parents, or etc., suddenly that job or that task became easier. And that is the true meaning of the collectiveness. The collectiveness is when we do something together to make jobs and tasks easier. Well, first of all, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear honorable judges, dear my lovely audience. Today, before I start my speech, I would like to represent myself for all of people in the name of collectiveness. That I stand that collectivity will build us into something better, into a way to sustain our environmental worlds. So before I start my speech, I have a statement that collectivity is needed in order to create sustainability, especially for the environment. And the environment is an issue that most people don't realize it is an issue and it is a harmful thing, which is really dangerous for us, that we having a task and responsibility to fix that. So first of all, what is collectivity, especially us for youth? Well, collectivity is when we do something that is look so hard, but we do it together, and then we fix that together with our skills, especially as the young generations. When we empowering our youth collectivity as a tool to reach something really big, such as environmental issues. So we as a young generations, we were born through the technological advantage that we are collective, we are creative, solutive, and etc. And that is our responsibility to create something a solutive for an issue such as environmental problem. For example, you can go out right now from your home, from your schools, and see a lot of river is really bad because a lot of trash across the river. Or maybe our country is a maritime country when there is a lot of sea and an oceans and also a beach line around our country. A lot of them is really beautiful, but today in our current situations, a lot of plastics is across the sea and oceans and then the beach. It is really harmful for the ecosystems, for us especially, because it does not really effective in a way to sustain our environmental. So like I said before, we as a Gen Z have an ability, we as an identity have a technological advantage. So that is our responsibility of why we should fix some issues right now, like I want to say, and how we use our advantage to create collectivity in order to fix environmental issues. First of all, we have an example such as social media and how we take an advantage of social media to create collectivity. As we know, we are the master of social media. We use social media all day long to scroll, to study, and to taking an advantage for that and etc. And as we know, social media is really engageable, and it is a tool to influence many people, especially us. We are getting a lot of exposure and we are really easy to get influenced by social media content. It drives us to do something, it drives us to consume something. So like I said before, social media is really influence. When we can create something to influence people, such as to fix these environmental issues, because we as the master of social media, we can use social media as a tool, as a weapon to defeat the evilness of environmental issues, such as a trash across a river and etc. We can build collectivity to clean some river. We can build collectivity to together not to put the trash incorrectly, and to influence people to put the trash in the correct way. We can take an example of Pandawara Group, really proudly present themselves to clean a river, they start to making a content in social media, and right now has influenced so many people to clean river, to clean beach and oceans together. When they fix a lot of environmental issues such as a trash across the beach and the river, they influence people to do such a positivity in the terms of sustainability and our environmental issues. So Pandawara has proved that they are a Gen Z that use their weapon, they use our weapon, and that is social media, to bring collectivity, to ask people to do together, to clean river together, because they are only 10 people and it is so hard to clean something with 10 people. And then with collectivity, with togetherness and united, something will get easier. We can clean a beach, we can throw a plastic and easier because we do it together. In the sake of collectivity, we can make something really hard, something impossible to be possible, something really exaggerating and hard to be easier. With collectivity as our identity of our nations and as our identity as Gen Z, and that is the power of social media, guys. In my experience, I really getting influenced with social media, and probably you. So right now, I would like to embrace and empowering all of you guys to not just getting engaged, but now to influence people to bring positivity in our country in order to fix such an issue such as environmental issues. So before I end my speech, let's take an actions and stop just scrolling. So my name is Alvito Santa Agusta. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.